A new generation of Americans is discovering farming, many of them transplants from the city. Here's Dean Reynolds.
John and Hallie Wepking have come a long way from their lives in New York City.
The hustle and bustle of New York City and the crowds and the noise and all that to this.
Yeah, it's very different.
They draw their excitement now from the land they work in western Wisconsin. The livestock, the grain, and the beauty of this place, elements that fuel a youthful trend on the farm these days. The Agriculture Department has found that for only the second time in the last century, the number of farmers under 35 years of age is increasing. Wepkings live and work on Paul Bickford's 700-acre spread in a deal to one day take over the Bickford farm.
A real good friend of mine told me one time, he says, farming is a higher calling.
You agree with it, your friend?
Yeah.
The Wepkings answered an ad Bickford placed on Craigslist, looking for an enterprising couple who would protect the land and the way of life.
One more in addition to that.
Their harvest is marketed as Meadowlark Organics, feeding a national consumer demand for locally grown foods.
You're working with the stuff that came out of the ground right here around your house.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the dream.
It's a risk to leave jobs and salaries in a big city for the blisters and capricious, even calamitous weather that farmers endure.
It's not for everybody, but for us, it's a beautiful life. I don't think either of us have any regrets about it.
No.
How can you keep them down on the farm after they've seen Times Square? This is how. Dean Reynolds, CBS News, Ridgeway, Wisconsin.